On December 20th, the day after the fight, what do the headlines say about this fight and about you?
I don't know.
That's for you guys to write.
Anthony Joshua has finally broken his silence regarding the explosive fight-fixing accusations surrounding his knockout victory over Jake Paul. What he revealed in a recent interview has sent shockwaves throughout the boxing community, raising serious questions about what really happened behind the scenes in Miami. The former two-time heavyweight champion did not hold back while addressing the controversy that has been brewing since December 19th. Joshua opened up about suspicious circumstances and questionable tactics he claims to have witnessed from Paul's promotional team during fight week.
Whether or not the fight is fixed, whether or not it's fake, whether or not it's, you know, this behind the wall deals being done and all those things. I think that as a boxer, you can see when a fighter pulls punches, you can see when a fighter.
Multiple sources close to Joshua's camp say he has grown increasingly frustrated with how the fight has been portrayed. Many critics have suggested that Joshua deliberately carried Jake Paul longer than necessary to make the event more entertaining for Netflix viewers. According to insiders who have spoken with Joshua since the fight, the British heavyweight is tired of remaining silent while accusations continue to spread. He has reportedly decided it is time to set the record straight about what truly happened. AJ feels like his reputation is being questioned, and he's not going to sit back and let people think he was involved in anything shady, one source close to Joshua's camp told boxing media outlets this week.
Taking this.
So you've got ability and you have marketability in boxing. Now, unfortunately, how it goes is you could have the two best fighters with the best ability, but they don't have marketability. So they won't be able to showcase their talent to the world because broadcasters won't be interested and fans aren't that interested. So what we need to do is bring the marketability aspect into
The timing of Joshua speaking out is particularly interesting, especially as Jake Paul's promotional company, Most Valuable Promotions, has been threatening lawsuits against anyone who questions the legitimacy of their fights. However, what Joshua has now revealed about contract negotiations, fight week behavior, and the unusual circumstances surrounding the event has only added fuel to the fire within boxing media. Before breaking down Joshua's statements and why they matter, it's important to understand the context of what happened on fight night. The bout took place on December 19, 2025 at the Casa Center in Miami, where Anthony Joshua knocked out Jake Paul in the 6th round with a devastating right hand that broke Paul's jaw in 2 places. Joshua entered the fight as a massive minus 1,200 betting favorite, meaning bettors had to risk $1,200 just to win $100 on a Joshua victory. Experts overwhelmingly viewed the matchup as extremely one-sided. Respected trainers predicted Joshua would finish Paul within the first 2 rounds, citing his massive size advantage and elite knockout power. However, the fight lasted nearly 6 full rounds, with Paul relying on constant movement, excessive clinching, and repeatedly dropping to the canvas whenever Joshua closed the distance. The unexpected duration of the fight immediately raised red flags among hardcore boxing fans. Many pointed out that Joshua had knocked out Francis Ngannou in just 2 rounds, despite Ngannou being much bigger and more dangerous than Paul. Questions intensified when footage surfaced showing moments where Joshua appeared to hold back, even when Paul was visibly hurt and trapped against the ropes. Legendary boxing promoter Lou DiBella was one of the first high-profile figures to publicly suggest that something did not seem right about the fight.
I saw a post back in 2017 on the night he defeated Vladimir Klitschko. Jake Paul was at some type of Disney Star Awards. Just your take on how this entire deal came together.
Crazy. I mean, we were presented with an offer to fight Jake Paul, and we took it with both hands. I mean, we'd be crazy not to.
DiBella took to social media, stating that Joshua appeared to be pulling his punches and lacked the killer instinct he had shown throughout his career against legitimate heavyweight opponents. "I saw it clearly, Anthony Joshua was pulling his punches. He wasn't giving it his full effort. Something was off about that whole fight. DiBella wrote in posts that quickly went viral across boxing social media. Jake Paul's business partner, Nakisa Bidarian, responded aggressively to these accusations, appearing on the Ariel Helwani show on December 22 to announce that their legal team was actively pursuing action against critics.
You know, AJ was going to fight this week here. We didn't sign a contract, but we made an offer to Cassius Chaney. We were going to fight an 8-round fight here. We were going to rock up on fight night, just wrap the hands, and no one was going to know about it. And you wouldn't have seen him all week. We would have just turned up fighting.
Our lawyers are actively going after a number of people, Bidarian stated during the interview, specifically naming DiBella and threatening legal consequences for anyone questioning the fight's legitimacy. However, these aggressive legal threats only seem to increase speculation rather than silence it. Many observers question why Paul's team appeared so defensive if nothing improper had occurred. That's when sources close to Anthony Joshua began leaking information about what allegedly happened during fight week, and why Joshua is now considering speaking out publicly himself.
That was not a boxing match. Jake Paul had a very healthy fear for his life while he was in there. He was running away. He was trying to get distance. Then he was trying to step in to win this contest. And then he's trying to get out of the way so that he doesn't get hurt again. He was fighting. He's got to go forward. So now he's clenched him. Now he's dropping down to his knees. He's going below the waist. He's getting a double leg position.
According to sources claiming direct knowledge of these interactions, the initial approach from Paul's team was subtle, focusing on maximizing entertainment value and setting up future business opportunities. However, Joshua's camp alleges that these conversations became increasingly specific, including discussions about how long the fight should last and which rounds Joshua should show restraint versus when he could increase his aggression. They wanted AJ to make it look competitive for at least 4 or 5 rounds, one anonymous source from Joshua's camp told Boxing Media. They kept saying it would be better for everyone if Jake looked like he belonged at that level.
Now we're doing an 8-rounder a few weeks later for a 40th or 40 times the money we were going to get to fight tonight against Jake Paul. You can't make it up. I think it's crazy. I think Jake Paul, you know, respect to him, but it's a terrible decision.
Joshua himself has not officially confirmed these specific allegations, but people close to him say he is fed up with the constant accusations and wants to address the situation head-on. The former champion is frustrated that his dominant victory has been overshadowed by conspiracy theories and doubts about the fight's authenticity. Boxing fans on social media remain divided. Some believe Joshua fought honestly, while others are convinced something improper took place.
Jake was fighting for his survival. You could see that this animal who's been caged and is just trying to make it through. It was incredible. And any boxer that wants to say, well, that wasn't high-level boxing, go ahead. I won't argue with you. But any human that says that wasn't a fight, yeah, it was a fight.
One fan wrote on X, formerly Twitter, "If AJ really carried Jake, why would he break his jaw in 2 places? That's not what you do when you're trying to protect someone." Another skeptical viewer commented, "Why did it take 6 rounds to finish a guy who's never fought a real heavyweight? Joshua could have ended that in round 1 if he wanted to." A third added, "Jake Paul's team has been accused of fixing fights for years. Where there's smoke, there's usually fire. Something isn't right here."
I'm just so proud of him. My mom has me.
Your brother fought his ass off, man.
Yeah,
I mean, other heavyweights have taken that right hand and only took 1.
I'm just so proud of him. That was incredible. In my view, that was a victory on all fronts.
Right.
Like, minus the actual victory, of course, but bro, like, no one expected him.
And the situation became even more complicated when Joe Rogan weighed in during a recent episode of the Joe Rogan Experience. Rogan, one of the most outspoken critics of celebrity boxing, delivered a passionate commentary on Jake Paul's career and the damage he believes it is doing to boxing's credibility and reputation.